Hey everyone, welcome to this video where I'm going to show you how to build a real automation business, a business that can realistically bring in more than $7,000 per month without needing ads, a massive audience, or referrals. If you already know tools like Make.com, Anyten, Zapier, or Airtable, you're already halfway there because those tools are powerful. What most people miss is turning them into a system that can consistently makes money. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a full blueprint, a step by step detail from picking up a niche to building your brand to getting clients to scaling. No fluff, no hype, just real actionable steps. By the end of this video, you will have a mental map of how you can build this business from zero, and you know exactly what first move to make. So, if you're serious about automation and building income, stay tuned. This is Saurabh from simplyautomated.com, and on this channel, I make videos around AI automation. So, if you're someone who is looking to learn AI automation and how to make money using AI automation, then you need to subscribe to my channel. So, now let's dive into the blueprint. So, let me tell you a truth. If you can handle automation, meaning you know how to connect apps, build workflows, move data around with Make, Anyten, then you're essentially sitting on a digital gold mine. Why I'm saying it's a digital gold mine? Because those skills are rare. And when you package them as a service, you're offering real value to businesses who need efficiency, consistency, and automation. Most people will never make money because they don't know how to package or position those skills. They just tinker, build internally, or never monetize. That changes for you today. We are turning skills into a predictive income machine, which is repeatable, scalable, and profitable. So, a big mistake which beginners make is being jack of all trades. They try to automate everything for everyone, whether it's e commerce, coaches, SaaS, restaurants, local businesses, whatever pays. That's how burnout or mediocre results happen. Instead, what you need to do, you need to pick one niche and one clear outcome. That's your focus zone. You become the go to expert for that niche, getting that specific outcome. And why this works? Because messaging becomes razor sharp. Clients see you understand them. The workflow templates you build become reusable and refined. You get faster and better results, which leads to word of mouth, referrals, higher confidence, and premium pricing. So there are few examples and niches I could refer to you. The first one is lead generation flow for real estate agents, where you can automate the lead capture, the CRM, and the follow ups. The second niche can be sales funnel automation for coaches, where you can do lead capture, nurturing, appointment booking, payment, and onboarding. You can automate all those things for these coaches. The other niche can be an onboarding and customer journeys for SaaS tools, where right from their trial phase to onboarding to engagement and the upgrade, you can automate all of these steps for them. So my suggestion will be pick one, own it, and everything else will become easier. So once you have your niche and outcome defined, then branding becomes much more easier because the brand must communicate exactly what you do. Your brand name formula should be simple and descriptive. Clients don't care about the fancy names. They care about clarity. They want to know immediately what you can do and how you can help them. So To suggest you some brand names, let's say you're doing for automation for coaches, it can be Coach Flow. And if you're doing automation for real estate lead flows, it could be Optimize Reality. So what you can do, you can just grab that domain name as soon as possible. You can use variations like go. You can put go in front, you can put start in front, you can put try in front if your main domain is already taken. So a clean domain is going to build that trust and shows that you are serious. So don't overthink about branding. Overthinks cost time, and clear beats clever always. So this is the step, like, to build your brand and get a domain name for yourself. The next thing which you can do is uh, you can just build a website for yourself. Your website isn't for awards or design accolades, it's for trust and conversions. Think of it as a sales tool, not as a portfolio. So you could easily break down your website into five essential pages. You just need five pages. Home page, where you can uh, clearly state who you help, what are the transformation you're going to bring to them. You can just keep it very punchy and clear. The next page can be your services, where you can list your automation services. You can use mock projects. The next page can be a services page, where you can list your automation services, what you build for clients. Each service should have a short headline to and 2 to 3 bullet points. The next page can be a case study, where even if you do not have any past clients, you can use mock projects or sample workflows to show what you can deliver to them, because visual proofs always build a lot of credibility. Then the fourth page can be your about page, where you can just put your short bio, your approach, why you do this. It doesn't need to be that long, just enough to show that there is a real human behind it. And the fifth page can be your contact page or book a call page, which can be a simple form or booking link. And it makes it easy for client to reach to you. And these days there are so many tools which are available, like Webflow, Framer, and you can just build these pages within a day, within less than 8 hours. You can just build your website, and this website becomes your 24/7 sales rep, which is ready to close leads even when you sleep. The next step is going to be the case studies, which is your credibility. They show that you are not just talking, you can deliver. So if you have done real client work, that's great. You can walk through the problem, the solution, the automation, and the outcome which your client can expect. And you should use numbers if you have. If you don't have clients yet, you can create mock workflows. For example, build a lead generation funnel for a hypothetical real estate agency. You can record a Loom walkthrough. You can show before versus after flow and mention how much time and effort it's going to save for the client. So every case study should have these five parts, which is the problem, the automation solution, the build process, and the result. Let me tell you that visuals do matter. There are screenshots, flow diagrams, Loom videos, they make the transformation tangible. These assets are your best sales tools. Send them to prospects instead of long emails, because these speak louder than words. So once you have got a niche picked, you have got your website, and then you also need to get clients. And for that, you can use cold emails. People say that cold emails are dead, but I'll say that poorly done email is. The key is treat it as a system. So what I can suggest you, you need to build that entire infrastructure for your cold email system. So you could buy three subdomains like your go brand.com, startbrand.com, trybrand.com. Brand could be your brand name. Next, you can configure the SPF, the DKIM, DMARC. These ensures that email land in inbox, not in spam. So if you don't know about these terms, don't worry. I'll be also covering more videos in detail about each of these steps. So I'll be covering those. Then you can warm up your domains gradually. You can send initially 20, 30 emails per day, and then you can scale up. And you can use tools like Smart Lead or Instantly to manage these campaigns and sequences. What you need to write in that email, it I can just give you an idea about it. You need to keep it simple and value driven. You can track the responses, follow up automatically, and you can turn those cold leads into warm conversations. So that's going to be your outbound lead generation strategy to get clients who don't know you. Numbers make promises tangible. And this breakdown, I'm going to show you that automation, freelancing can be a real income and not just a side hustle. So just look at the examples. Let's say you got three retainers for $1,200 per month. That's like $3,600 per month, which can be a stable income, recurring and predictable. They can be four one-off builds, and let's say you're charging $1,000 for each build. That's $4,000 for you, and which is good cash injection, especially if you're early on. And you could also do like one training call, a consulting session for let's say $660. So a total of $8,260 is pretty much realistic. So I need to emphasize on one point that this income isn't magic. It's a result of stacking a few high value deals plus a repeatable system. It's also flexible. As you build more pipelines, retainers, and add ons, you can push that number higher as well. Now, talking about your offer and the pricing, what I've seen is most freelancers either underprice or overcomplicate. So, the solution to that is you need to treat your services like a product, and you can build like different pricing tiers for yourself. A first tier can be a basic tier where you can just give ready made templates or simple build, which can be good for budget clients or first time buyers. Then the next tier can be a standard, which is like a full done for you build. You set up automation from A to Z. And the third can be a premium tier where you build plus also involve ongoing optimization, monthly support, updates, and this is the high value and the recurring income. The benefits of this tier model is that you're giving the clear offerings. Client know what they are getting, and these tiers are easier to sell because they've got fixed scope, fixed price, and no ambiguity. And they are scalable. You can deliver many standard build with SOPs, and premium clients give recurring revenue. So position your offer as a transformation, not time. It's not about hours worked, it's about the result delivered, time saved, lead generated, or the workflows which you have automated. So you need to build that outreach machine for yourself. Say outreach is not a one-time effort. It's a machine that you build and occasionally maintain. So the different channels which you can use to outreach: cold email campaigns, LinkedIn DMs. You can do lead magnets or demo funnels where you offer a free workflow template or a demo to capture the interest of your audience. You can do optional weekly content like blogs, short videos, case study breakdowns to build authority over time. You must be asking, why do you have to go to these multiple channels? Because you don't know where your client is. They might respond to an email or LinkedIn DM, or they find you via your content. So more pipelines you build, the more chances you're going to make for yourself. So you need to track everything. You can maintain a CRM, even it can be a simple spreadsheet or entries in Airtable. You log who you messaged, when the responses came in, the follow-ups. So the consistency matters a lot. You need to do these things consistently over a period of time. So for the next step, getting leads is just half the battle. Next, we have to convert them. That means sales calls, but you need a structure. This is how your structure for your first sales call should be. It should have a context where you can give a quick introduction, you can reference their need or the pain based on what you know. Then you need to ask about their challenges, like they're manually handling leads, lost follow-ups, inefficiency. So you need to understand their pain points first, and then you need to paint how automation can solve their pain points, what life business looks like post automation, whether it's going to be time saved, consistency, scalability. So that should be your vision. And then you need to uh, tell your offer, that what you will deliver, a system, a timeline, a result, what it costs, whether it's going to be tier based, and what exactly the client is going to get. And the next step, which is going to be clear call to action, like schedule a kickoff, sign an agreement, or so during your sales call, you need to be consultative, not salesy. You need to ask questions, listen to your lead. You need to show empathy, because clients, they buy transformation and the confidence that you get their problem. So you need to have your case studies or your mock-up demos ready. you know I'll say nothing beats showing instead of telling. So this is how you need to structure your sales calls. The next point is going to be the delivery of your document. So every project should be treated as more than just one time delivery. It's a chance to build your internal playbook, the SOP. You can use tools like Notion or Airtable, and you can create a structure for yourself, like a client folder. You can build checklists, step by step tasks, timelines, deadlines, check ins, client feedback. So you need to record your client feedback, results, any tweaks. This will help you to refine, improve, and replicate your process better next time. So once you document onboarding new clients, or repeating the same build becomes much more easier. So this step is basically just for yourself, that you need to document everything. The next step is to systemize your delivery. So if you find yourself doing the same thing repeatedly, that's a sign you need a system. You need to build those reusable templates and assets, like the project templates for each of the niche or the automation type, the intake forms, the onboarding automations, the email reminders, and the pre-recorded walkthroughs, for common instructions or handovers. So this particular step is going to turn you from solo freelancer into a scalable operator. You do less reinventing, more delivering, and it also saves mental bandwidth. You know exactly what you or team need to do, and you reduce chances of making mistakes. The next step in the blueprint is to productize your offer. So what that means is selling time limits your income. So you need to sell systems to give yourself a scalability. And how you need to productize your offer, it's by choosing a niche and a service, a fixed scope, a fixed price. The deliverables are defined, and you create a clean sales page or offer page for yourself. And when it is productized, client know exactly what they are going to get. You know exactly what you are going to deliver. Scope creeps doesn't come if you productize your offer, and delivery becomes predictable. So it's easier to sell a production than a wake service, especially to clients who hate uncertainty. The next point is for building your recurring revenue. See, one-time builds are great, but for stable, predictable income, you need recurring revenue. And the ideas for recurring offerings are monthly optimization, maintenance. You can tweak the workflows, add more features, reporting and insights. You can share some dashboards and analytics. You can also provide support desk or support services via email, and clients they don't mind paying monthly for you to provide the support. So recurring revenue smooths out the cash flow, and you don't have to hunt clients every month. You can focus on delivering results that way, and it also helps in building that long term relationship, and you become a part of their operations and not just a vendor. The next thing you need to do is you need to add the strategic partnerships, and you don't have to walk this road alone. So how partnerships can extend your reach and credibility? You don't have to walk this road alone. You can build partnership with service providers that can multiply your results, and possible partners can be other marketers, CRM consultants, niche specific agencies, content creators, video editors, web developers. And why this works? Because they bring in clients and you offer the automation for them, and you offer the value to the clients, and they get better results as well. So it's a win-win for both yourself and your other partner. And you can also tap into networks and audiences you don't have, and this brings much more faster growth than solo cold outreach. So adding these strategic partnerships is also very important part in your business. So next is, once you have that niche and system working well, you don't need to reinvent what you have done. You just need to clone these steps. You can adjust the messaging for the new niche. You can update the demos and case studies to reflect new niche use cases. You can use the same backend workflows, service structure, and pricing tiers. You can also launch parallel offers under the same brand or a sub brand. So this is a multiplicative leverage, one system, multiple revenue streams you can build. And this is how you move from freelancer to automation agency or multi niche automation business. You can scale while staying lean if you build the right system. So there are few tips which I can offer you for scaling. You can automate your own internal operations of admin tasks, onboarding, client communication. You can use SOPs and templates for every repeatable task. You can avoid scope creep by packaging your services clearly and defining the right boundaries. You can stay in your genius zone, and you can outsource or delegate what doesn't fit your core skill. Remember that building a business shouldn't feel like burnout disguised as success. If you scale with simplicity, you build a business you enjoy and can sustain. So that is the full blueprint from zero to more than $7,000 per month automation business. So the pieces which you need to fit together: the niche, the brand, website, proof, outreach, offers, delivery systems, and scale. You don't need hundreds of clients. You don't need a huge audience. You just need clarity, a repeatable system, and a consistent action. So if you like this blueprint and want to get started today, you can download uh, the free niche discovery sheet, which is there in the description below, and it will help you to pick the right niche and outcome very fast. So let me know in the comments which niche you are picking or what's your automation superpower. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you got some value. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video.